Hello there, it's Karen here, back with you again with Roxy's Weekly Challenge. And we're on week 43, and she's calling them junk mail pocket flips, or cool junk mail pocket flips, she calls them. We'll see how cool they are when I make them. So I've got a few junk mail envelopes here. What I discovered when I was looking at what I've got and looking at what Rachel was using is that the window ones, our windows, are on the opposite side to her ones. So her windows are here, and mine are here. So I'm going to have to try and turn things around and do them a bit back to front in a way, just to get the pockets or get the windows in the right place, if you see what I mean. So I'm going to have to turn mine upside down. I'm going to have to trim it and then turn it that way to fold it. That's it. So yeah. Brain is already being challenged just by everything being back a bit upside down and back to front from what she was doing. So fingers crossed. Let's see how we get on, shall we? I just have a feeling in my water it's all going to go horribly wrong, but we'll give it a try. So I need to trim. I'm just trying to think how she did it. So she had her pockets at the bottom and it opened at the bottom. So I need to trim off that bit, just to open it. But I think I'm also going to need, so I need to trim it down a bit, and it is a bit long for my cutter, so instead of, I don't want to chop off the bottom, so because then I have to reseal it, won't I? So I'm going to do it with this. At least I'll be able to trim it down and then see how big I've got as a pocket. So this will take me longer than it took Rachel, because she knew what she was doing and I definitely don't know what I'm doing. So let's make it about that wide, I think. Let's have a look at that. Yeah, that's about right, I think, width-wise. And let's do the same with this one. So again, I think I need to trim it off this side. Make it a little bit narrower, that's it. I think I'll go for here. And yeah, mine are going to open the wrong way around because I've had to turn them around to get the get the window in the right place. And then I'll just trim off the bottom here. So yes, already a little bit challenging because it's going to be the opposite way to the way she was doing hers. But this one will be all right because it hasn't got a window to worry about, so I can just do it exactly the same way she did. And it's a bit smaller, so I should be able to get it in this trimmer. It's generally small all round, so I think I'll keep the width. Let's see how wide is it. Yeah, that's fine. So I will just trim off the edge, but I won't make it too much smaller. Okay. Right, so have I got it cut all the way up? Not quite. I think I glued it shut. I may have over-glued. Yeah, okay, we're all right. Right, step one. Hopefully trimmed it in the right places. So step two is to fold them. So we've got to fold them. So it's open there, fold it for the top, for the pocket, or the flip down. Yeah, so fold that one. So this one, so my pocket opens that way. Shouldn't make a lot of difference really, I don't think. Hold it to about there, I think. one. And the same with this one. About there. Okay, let's get the old bone folder and just make sure it's got a little bit of a crease there. Right. It's kind of bunching up a little bit as it folds. Good start, eh? Right, okay, so then we've got to cut the little triangle out, the mini triangle where the fold is. So that'll take out those bunchy up bits, I suppose. Bit where it's got a little bit of a ridge where I folded it. So that's quite a good thing. So you're basically cutting out that fold line. Just taking out this little sliver so that that should lie a bit flatter now. Okay, that looks better. Feels better. It's not thick. So let's do the same with this one. Right, so I think I might start with the easy one, just to get myself into the feel of it. So that opens out, and then this is a pocket. I don't know if this is supposed to be open here. I don't think so, but it can flip that way. I think she was doing them that way. So when it wraps around a page. So if I've got I'll grab a page. So if I have a page like that, that will wrap around. That could be a pocket there. And that can flip out, and that can be writing space or photograph space. And then this side of it will attach and become a pocket, whichever way you want it to be a pocket. I almost wonder whether to turn that corner in. Make quite a nice sort of tuck, wouldn't it? Think about that. Yeah, maybe on this one, because it's plain, maybe I'll make this a corner, like a corner tuck or something. Well, she said there are variations, so let's just try one. That's not quite, needs to be straight. There. So it will just go there, and then that'll be a corner, and then it will just be glued down at the side and that side. Yeah, along the bottom and at the side, because that'll be held in place anyway, because it'll be on the edge. So, okay, let's do it. Let's do that. Just trying things out. Right, so let's decorate this one. Which one shall I decorate this in the style of? Let's do this one for the pink journal. If I can find... Yeah, I've got some paper from the kit that I'm using, the Happy Holidays or something from Angela Kerr. I've got a couple of odd pieces of paper from that, so I thought that would be quite... Yes, I could do that. Let's do this. Cover this piece. Now, should I could just trim it down and make it go over to the other side a little bit. I could take it to about there. trim that off. Let's see. Fold that up a bit. Okay, and then we'll just mark it to here. Take that to there. I might fold it round afterwards. Yep, okay, I'm gonna glue that. Yep, I'm just trying to think that if I'm doing this right. Yep, I think so. I hope so. Let's glue it on and see how it looks. And I think I will just trim this fold back a little bit, just reduce the bulk and then fold it and then glue it down. And then you've got a nice reinforced edge to that tuck. Okay. Just make sure I fold it back again. Right, so that's the tuck spot on one side. What should put on this side? So the inside, that will be a writing area, I think. So this side could go all the way, well, I think Rachel went all the way up with hers. Not sure I shall go all the way up. I wonder about this Christmas tree, would be quite nice on there, wouldn't it? Now, is this going to be... It's going to be... Sorry, I'm just figuring out which bits are going to be actually on show. I think it will be on show. I don't want to decorate something that's not actually going to be seen. So the inside of that won't be seen, but that will. And that's going to flip up like that. Right, so... Let's just cut this. And take off the bottom because I want the tree to be centre stage. And let's just mark it a little bit. Right. Some handy scraps if I need them for doing the window pockets, though they might not be quite the right colours, I'm not sure. So that could go there. I might just trim that off a little bit. Yep, I'm going to trim that off. About there. And that'll cover that nicely. And then I'll just bring this down, whatever goes here. I'll just bring it down a little bit over that join. Yep. Alright, let's do it. I might do that first. I might put this on second. So we just need a little bit of something up there, don't we? wondering about these roses. Yeah, I might do that. Put those bits of the roses just above. Cut them just above where they don't really want too much of the clock. Okay. There. And there. Oh, hang on, which bit were we thinking of wrapping around to make it to seal it? Does it need sealing? Don't think this one does. It's got an opening somewhere. I'm not sure where the opening is. Oh, the opening is there. Okay, so we're going to want it. We're going to have it as a... Oh, let's have a think about where this is going to open, actually. So we're going to have it down like that. I'm going to open it here or here. I'm inclined to open it at the side, I think, this one. So I'll need to wrap around this bit of paper when I decorate the front. Okay, so I don't need to wrap around this bit because I don't want to close that up. I want to keep that open. Okay, good. Just so I know what I'm doing. Could I open it? Could I wrap it around this side a little bit? Maybe I could if I make it a little wider. Then I don't really want to. Oh, I just want to stick it on. Okay, where are we? There it is. And this piece. Whoop. Right, let's. So hopefully I've made it a little longer. I did want it just to go over that join a little bit. Yeah, I think I have just about. There we are. That doesn't look very straight now, does it? Straighten that up. Right, so that's that one. Now I just need to go and get myself some more glue. I usually can tell when I'm getting near the end and get one ready, but I didn't today. Right, so I was thinking, I didn't really want to use this clock face, but I could use, oh, that looks a bit strange where I don't know, I must have overprinted that. I could use that and just have it going across the top to seal it and save me gluing it down. This is what Rachel was talking about doing. One of her pieces she did that with, so I thought I'd do the same. Is it wide enough that way? No. So I'll just cut it. All right. I've got my little pencil marks. I thought if I put it on the edge that's sticking out a little bit, I can trim that off. And then that seals down the pocket at the top. There's just trim. I seem to have got some really sticky fingers. Let's have a look, see how the make sure the pocket is still open. So that comes down, no, it comes down like this, doesn't it? Yep, that's like that. Make sure it's straight. Like that, and then we should have a little pocket here. And put a little tag or something in there. Flips up, and that flips out here, and then we're going to put some writing space on here, something a bit more neutral. So I was just wondering, I've got some of Roxy Creations Christmas kits here, and I thought I might be able to use some of the plainer bits, still have a Christmassy look, but more writing space, because this is actually one of her document kits, which I'm not doing a document journal, but I just loved all the imagery on it, so I thought I might use it anyway, just for decorating in a general fashion. Just got to find a piece that's going to work on here. It doesn't need to be an enormous piece, so a bit of that might be quite nice. No, colours don't quite work. That's quite nice actually, with a bit of pink flowers on it. Does that work? I rather like that. So there's that. This has also got a bit of pink on it actually. Yes, I like that too. Okay, let's do it. Let's use this because there's more writing space on there. Oh, there's all sorts of. Oh, they're so yummy, these papers. I do love her kits, even though I'm not going to be doing a document journal. I don't see any reason why you can't still use the papers with all the lovely images. You just use them for decorating things. So I may well do one of the others using her papers as well. So I'm just going to cut off so I might just cut it there, and then it will just take it over to the other side a little bit. And this is a beautiful piece, isn't it? I love that. Okay, so I'll put that down like that. Or should it go more like that? Maybe. Get more writing space that way, don't you? And this looks like it's the right way up then. Just got a lump under here somehow. Oh, lump of glue. I could feel it. that's it. Yeah, I like that better that way, I think. Okay, let's glue that on. Okay. We have a nice bit of writing space, or you can stick pictures on there. So there we have it. We have our junk mail pocket flip. No, I want to finish this one now. Now I'm here. I should finish it and put something on the front here. I've got a few bits in front of me, but I don't know if they'll work. Might be too bright. That's quite pretty. That's from Dreams, etc. That's rather nice on there, actually. The other one I've got from the Pink Christmas paper pad, if I can get hold of it, is a little banner. No, I don't know whether it'll go. I don't know whether it'll look mad, but I'm going to put that on there, I think. I think that's quite cheerful. So, yep, it's going to do it. I think the other thing I might do is do a thumb notch for the pocket, so we know that it's what it is. Okay, and then just do a little one, I think. I hope it will do it, because it's going to be a little bit wet. Fingers crossed. Make sure I am doing the right edge. It would teach me to just take it, it'd be typical, wouldn't it, if I just finished it all by messing up right at the end by taking out the wrong bit. Yeah. Okay. There we are. Good. That's one done. Doesn't take me very long. Just nearly over half an hour for the first one. Okay. Let's have a go at doing one more, shall we? Okay, so where's my next one? Got this one. And this has got the window, so the first thing we have to do is line it. Actually, the window, no, you don't have to line it, because the window's not going to be actually backing onto that, is it? We just have to cover it. Okay, let's do it that way, then we know what we're doing. So I think for this, I'm going to, let's put this away for a moment. I'm going to dip into my scrapbooks. Oh, I do have this lovely piece. I love all this. So I might just put that. Go along there, or should I have a bit more of the red? Yeah, maybe I'll have a bit more of the red. That didn't work, did it? That was pathetic. Didn't hold that down properly at all. That's better. just fold that up a little, or should I wrap it around? Rachel's a big fan of the wraparound, isn't she? I might just wrap it around a little bit at the bottom. Alright, let's pop that piece on first, because I love it. Straight would be good. Just a little trim at the bottom here. Alright. Just going to go that way, isn't it? Yes. Right, there we are. We have mid start. Okay, so what can we put on there? What else can we put on there? Let's have a look in my scrap box. Let's see what else we've got in here. More Roxy Creations, as it happens. We don't have to go all out Roxy Creations, do we? On this, we'll find some of the bits. That's a nice bit. Could do that. I like the wiggly edge, so just going to it's gone there. And have I got any strips? I have. That doesn't really, it's a bit too jaggedy. Is that big enough there? No. That might work there. I haven't got anything better size. That's too wide. This is really full, this box. I really need to use some of it. I may just spend some time doing some collaging, I think, with these bits. So many tiny bits too. There's scrapbook paper mixed in with digitals. I think there's more scrapbook paper in here actually. It's a bit too thick for this. Okay. Oh, I've got this piece of tailor-made journals. How about that? Okay. I'll just fold that down. Tear that across. Whoops. Let's tear it with a ruler because otherwise it will just be no use to me. No, I'm not going to keep that. I might keep that bit though. And I'm just going to tear it off a little bit. along the edge just to soften that edge because it's a bit sharp. And then about there. I don't need all of that. Just tear it off a little bit more. Go over the edge a bit onto the next piece. Right. I'll bring that down a bit more. Don't want to lose too much of the bow when I put the piece across here. Alright, let's find a nice piece to go across the top. Do you know what I think I might use? Oh, I do have a bit more of Tailor-Made Journals. I'm thinking I'd like a bit of Florentine paper across the top there. Needs a little injection of red across there, I think. Red and gold. Does that go there? No. Got this piece upside down. How would that look? Ooh, what about that bit? I like that. That might go nicely. So much for red. But I can still use some elsewhere. Right, let's just... I need another pencil. Mine went on the floor, didn't it? Mark that there, and actually I think I'll cut it rather than tearing it as it's at the top. Make a neater edge, won't it? I was very lucky that I managed to get one of Rachel's Christmas Florentine packs last year, maybe? No, I think it was year before last. I don't think I've used an awful lot of it, so now's the time. Now make sure I've got this the right way up. Oh, was it meant to be that way? No, I've made it far too... Oh, it was this piece. No wonder it didn't fit. It was meant to be that bit. And I just want to take it to about there, I suppose. That one I can tear. That's it. Right, so that's that piece. Fold that back in again. Lovely. Love that. And then the other side is going to be our little flip with the, so the pocket could go that way. Don't think I've quite trimmed this quite right. I think I need my little teeny tiny scissors just to get into that, to that little fold there. Didn't quite cut it properly. Right, just need to just trim this little bit off here. Alright, that's better. So do I do it that way? I do quite like the way she did it the other way. I quite like that. Then you have got a nice big area for writing or photos, or you could always put a pocket, I guess, down here as well. So that's going to be glued down, so I don't need to do anything on that side. So I just need to do some nice writing paper on this side, or not necessarily just writing, just put some paper that could be written on, but is also a bit decorative. Right, let's put these bits back so I'm not getting any more of a mess than I have to. I'm going to go back to Rachel's new kit for this, I think. Right. A piece of this would be quite nice, I think. Let's just take this bottom edge off. Right, so we've got this piece. Yep, that goes. Lost my glue book again. Where's it gone? There it is, right in front of me. Bit gluey. I think what I might do is put something, yeah, maybe some washi tape would be good just across there to reinforce it a bit. I do have some Christmas washies. These are my Christmas washi tapes. I'm wondering about this one because it's got the poinsettia and it picks up the red across the top there. So let's do that. This is also fairly opaque, so it'll cover up the blue background quite well. Ooh. It's also quite old, so it might not tear very well. Right. Bring it out a little. Got it just a bit too far over. That's better. And then we can just trim it off the bit that didn't tear very well. Okay. Okay, that's nice. And then this side to do. Oh, I need to trim that off a bit at the bottom. It's just sticking out a little bit at the bottom. Just trying to choose a nice piece, because these pieces, because they're for the document journals, they actually travel the length of my envelope, which is quite nice. Just wondering about this piece. It's got to be fairly narrow. That go on there like that. There's so many choices. These kits are just so beautiful. I quite like him as well, but he won't fit on the pocket at the top unless I do it there. Will he fit? Not really. What about this side? Ooh, that's pretty. That's also very pretty. I think I might put that one on. Yep, okay. Okay, just trim that across there. Right, I've got my piece ready to glue on. So hopefully that'll work. I have to trim it off a little bit at the bottom, but I didn't want to lose too much of this. Okay, let's go for it. It's a lot of gluing. Let's hope I can get it on straight. Oh. Bring it over a little bit more over this side. Okay, it's as straight as it's going to go, I think. Okay, trim off the bottom. Right. Then we've got to fold that down there. Oh, and I need to take that up and over, don't I? Take the piece for there. Across the top. I'm going to straighten that up. I need to... Okay, so we need one last piece to go over the top of here to create our pocket at the side. Right, so what am I going to use for that? I could use that, but I want something different. I've got this piece, which is It's gorgeous, isn't it? Oh, where was the other piece? There was a smaller piece of that. Oh, I do have this piece. Not big enough. Oh dear, never mind. No. Got the bells. The bells fit. They would, are they a bit too much? Let's just gonna try it. Let's see. How did that look? How if I tore it there. That could be, it's got to seal the pocket, so it's got to go over the top. Let's just fold it. There. And then we'll take that piece off. Let's see how that looks. If I could only tear straight. Oh, well, I'll trim off anything that's sticking out. Right, so we're going to... Yeah, I like that there. Right, okay, going to go for it. Ruining the picture on the other side too much, no. I needn't worry about the washi tape, need I? Because I've got this to go on the top. Oh, I didn't think about that. Make sure it's properly on. Okay. And do our little oops, sorry about that. I was just trying to think of the right word. Punch, divot, thumb notch. That was, all those words are going through my head while I threw my punch across the room. Okay, a little bit there. Ooh. Right, let's just give it a good old press down. Right, so that is that one. And I really like them. Well, yeah, love them. Love them. So I've got one for my pink journal, and I've got one for, well, possibly my other journal if it goes, but for my Roxy Creations box, and I'll do the third one off camera or in another video. So there we go. Roxy Creations Challenge Week 43 Cool Junk Mail Pocket Flips is what they're called. So there we are. They've turned out quite well. Happy with those. And I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.